listening to the Holy Bible 1-Year Challenge with Master Storyteller Michael Wood, featuring the easy-to-read version and used by permission from Bible League International. Enjoy the show!
Hello everyone, welcome to day 53. We're continuing in the book of Exodus. Have you ever had a glass of water with gold in it? I mean, like you take your jewelry, like your wedding ring or your earrings, grind it up into fine powder, put it in your drink and drink the whole glass of gold water. This might sound something the rich would do. It was actually a punishment for the Israelites. And who did this to them? Well, Moses. So what exactly did they do to deserve this punishment? Well, you'll have to stay with us to find out. We're also continuing in the New Testament, and in the book of Mark, chapter 6, Jesus is famous now. He's gained quite a bit of notoriety. In fact, he can't even find alone time with his followers without the crowds following them and seeing where they're going and beating them to the location. Just can't get away from the crowds. But that's all right. Jesus just keeps healing and teaching. And as time goes on, his followers continue to be impressed. We see Jesus feeding more than 5,000 people with just a basket of bread and fish. And then he walks on the water, something nobody's ever done after Jesus. Stay with us to hear all the details. If you enjoy the show, visit me at patreon.com/storymaster. You'll find the link in the description box below. By contributing as little as $1 per month, you will enable me to continue this ministry, and you'll get cool rewards too. Together, we're going to get through the Bible in 1 year. Let's get started. Exodus 31. Bezalel and Aholia. Then the Lord said to Moses,
I have chosen a man to do some special work for me. His name is Bezalel, the son of Uri, and the grandson of Hur, from the tribe of Judah. I have filled Bezalel with the Spirit of God. I have given him the skill and knowledge to do all kinds of things. He is a very good designer who can make things from gold, silver, and bronze. He can cut and set beautiful jewels, and he can work with wood. He can do all kinds of work. I've also chosen Aholia to work with him. Aholiab is the son of Ahisamach from the tribe of Dan. And I've given skills to all the other workers so that they can make everything that I have commanded you. The meeting tent, the box of the agreement, the cover that is on it, the table and everything on it, the pure gold lampstand and everything used with it, the altar for burning incense, the altar for burnt offerings and the things used at the altar, the bowl and the base under it, the special clothes for Aaron the priest, the special clothes for Aaron's sons when they serve as priests, the anointing oil, the sweet-smelling incense for the holy place. These workers must make everything the way that I have commanded you.
The Sabbath. Then the Lord said to Moses,
Tell the Israelites this. You must follow the rules about my special days of rest. You must do this because they will be a sign between you and me for all generations. This will show you that I, the Lord, have made you my special people.
Make Sabbath the holy day. If someone treats the Sabbath like any other day, that person must be killed. Whoever works on the Sabbath day must be separated from their people. There are 6 other days in the week for working, but the 7th day is a holy day of rest. It is a special day to honor the Lord. Anyone who works during the Sabbath must be killed. The Israelites must remember the Sabbath and make it a holy day. They must continue to do this forever.
It is an agreement between them and me that will continue forever. The Sabbath will be a sign between me and the Israelites forever.
The Lord worked 6 days and made the sky and the earth, and on the 7th day he rested and relaxed.
When God finished speaking to Moses on Mount Sinai, He gave him the 2 stone tablets of the agreement God had written on the stones with his finger. Exodus 32, the gold calf. The people saw that a long time had passed, and Moses had not come down from the mountain. So they gathered around Aaron. They said to him,
"Look, that man Moses led us out of the land of Egypt, but we don't know what has happened to him. So make us some gods to go before us and lead us."
Aaron said to the people, "Pull off the gold earrings that your wives, sons and daughters are wearing, and bring them to me." So everyone took off their gold earrings and brought them to Aaron. He took the gold from the people and used it to make an idol. Using a special tool, he shaped the gold into a statue of a calf. Then the people said,
Israel, here are your gods that brought you out of the land of Egypt.
When Aaron saw all these things, he built an altar in front of the calf. Then Aaron made this announcement:
Tomorrow will be a special festival to honor the Lord.
The people woke up early the next morning. They killed animals and offered them as burnt offerings and fellowship offerings. They sat down to eat and drink. Then they got up and had a wild party. At the same time, the Lord said to Moses,
Go down from this mountain. Your people, the people you brought out of the land of Egypt, have committed a terrible sin. They have quickly turned away from me, what I commanded them to do. They made a calf from melted gold for themselves. They are worshiping that calf and making sacrifices to it. The people have said,
"Israel, these are the gods that led you out of Egypt."
The Lord said to Moses,
I have seen these people, and I know that they are very stubborn. So now let me destroy them in anger, then I will make a great nation from you.
But Moses begged the Lord his God, Lord, and don't let your anger destroy your people. You brought them out of Egypt with your great power and strength. But if you destroy your people, the Egyptians will say,
God planned to do bad things to his people. That is why he led them out of Egypt. He wanted to kill them in the mountains and wipe them off the earth.
So don't be angry with your people. Please change your mind. Don't destroy them. Remember Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, your servants. You used your own name in an oath to make a promise to them. You said,
I will make your people as many as the stars in the sky. I will give your people all this land as I promised. This land will be theirs forever.
So the Lord changed his mind and did not destroy them as he said he would do. Then Moses went down the mountain. He had the 2 stone tablets with the agreement on them. The commandments were written on both sides of the stone, front and back. The tablets had been made by God himself, and the writing on them was God's own writing, which he had carved into the stone. Joshua heard the noise from the party in the camp. He said to Moses, This sounds like war down in the camp. Moses answered, No, it's not the shout of victory, and it's not the cry of defeat. The noise I hear is the sound of singing. When Moses came near to the camp, he saw the gold calf and the people dancing. He became very angry, and he threw the stone tablets on the ground. The stones broke into several pieces at the bottom of the mountain. Then Moses destroyed the calf that the people had made. He melted it in the fire. Then he ground the gold until it became dust and threw it into the water. Then he forced the Israelites to drink that water. Moses said to Aaron, What did these people do to you that would make you do this? Why did you lead them to do such a terrible sin? Aaron answered, Don't be angry, sir. You know that these people are always ready to do wrong. The people said to me,
That man Moses led us out of Egypt, but we don't know what has happened to him. So make us some gods to lead us.
So I told the people, If you have any gold rings, pull them off and give them to me. The people gave me their gold. I threw the gold into the fire, and out of the fire came this calf." Moses saw that Aaron had let the people get out of control. They were being wild, and all their enemies could see them acting like fools. So Moses stood at the entrance to the camp and said, "Anyone who wants to follow the Lord should come to me." Everyone from the tribe of Levi ran to Moses. Then Moses said to them, "I will tell you what the Lord, the God of Israel, says.
Every man must get his sword and go from one end of the camp to the other. You men must kill your brothers, friends, and neighbors."
The people from the tribe of Levi obeyed Moses. That day, about 3,000 of the people died. Then Moses said, "Take your roll today as special servants of the Lord, because you were willing to fight against even your own sons and brothers. You will receive a blessing for this." The next morning, Moses told the people, "You have committed a terrible sin. Now I will go up to the Lord. Maybe I can do something so that he will forgive you for your sin." So Moses went back to the Lord and said, "Please listen. These people committed a terrible sin and made a god from gold. Now forgive them of this sin. If you will not forgive them, then erase my name from your book." The Lord said to Moses,
"The only people I erase from my book are those who sin against me. So now go down and lead the people where I told you to go. My angel will lead you. When the time comes to punish those who sin, I will punish them."
So the Lord caused a terrible sickness to come to the people. He did this because they, along with Aaron, had made the gold calf. Exodus 33, verses 1 through 6. Then the Lord said to Moses,
"You and the people you brought out of Egypt must leave this place. Go to the land that I promised to give to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I promised them that I would give that land to their descendants. So I will send an angel to go before you, and I will defeat the Canaanites, Amorites, Hittites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites. I will force them to leave your land. So go to the land filled with many good things, but I will not go with you. You people are very stubborn. If I go with you, I might destroy you along the way."
The people heard this bad news and became very sad, so they stopped wearing jewelry. This was because the Lord said to Moses,
"Tell the Israelites, you are a stubborn people. Even if I travel with you for only a short time, I might destroy you. So take off all your jewelry while I decide what to do with you."
So the Israelites stopped wearing their jewelry at Mount Horeb. Mark chapter 6, verses 30 to 56. Jesus feeds more than 5,000. The apostles Jesus had sent out came back to him. They gathered around him and told him about all they had done and taught. Jesus and his followers were in a very busy place. There were so many people that he and his followers did not even have time to eat. He said to them, "Come with me. We will go to a quiet place to be alone. There, we will get some rest." So Jesus and his followers went away alone. They went in a boat to a place where no one lived, but many people saw them leave and knew who they were. So people from every town ran to the place where they were going and got there before Jesus and his followers. As Jesus stepped out of the boat, he saw a large crowd waiting. He felt sorry for them because they were like sheep, not a shepherd to care for them. So he taught the people many things. It was now very late in the day. Jesus' followers came to him and said,
No one lives around here, and it is already very late. So send the people away, and they need to go to the farms and towns around here to buy some food to eat.
But Jesus answered, "You give them something to eat." They said to Jesus,
Do you want us to go and buy enough bread to feed all these people? We would all have to work a month to earn enough to buy that much bread.
Jesus asked them, "How many loaves of bread do you have now?" "Go and see." They counted their loaves of bread. They came to Jesus and said,
We have 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish.
Then Jesus said to them, "Tell everyone to sit in groups on the green grass." So all the people sat in groups. There were about 50 or 100 people in each group. Jesus took the 5 loaves and 2 fish. He looked up to the sky and thanked God for the food. And he broke the bread into pieces, which he gave to his followers to distribute to the people. Then he divided the 2 fish among everyone there. They all ate until they were full. After they finished eating, followers filled 12 baskets with the pieces of bread and fish that were left. There were 5,000 men there who ate. Then Jesus told the followers to get into the boat. He told them to go to the other side of the lake to Bethsaida. He said he would come later. He stayed there to tell everyone they could go home. After he said goodbye to them, he went up into the hills to pray. That night, the boat was still in the middle of the lake. Jesus was alone on the land. He saw the boat far away on the lake, and he saw the followers working hard to row the boat. The wind was blowing against them. Sometime between 3 and 6 o'clock in the morning, Jesus went out to the boat, walking on the water. He continued walking until he was almost past the boat. The followers saw Jesus walking on the water. They thought he was a ghost, and they started screaming. It scared them all to see him. He spoke to them and said, "Don't worry, it's me. Don't be afraid." When he got into the boat with the followers, the wind stopped. The followers were completely amazed. It was like the miracle he had done with the bread. Their minds are so closed that they still didn't understand what that meant. Jesus and his followers went across the lake and came to shore at Gennesaret, tied the boat there. When they were out of the boat, the people there saw Jesus. They knew who he was, so they ran to tell others throughout the area. As Jesus went from place to place, people found out where he was and brought their sick ones to him on mats. Jesus went into towns, cities, and farms around that area, and everywhere he went, the people brought those who were sick to the marketplaces. They begged him to let them touch at least the edge of his clothing, and all those who touched it were healed. Psalm chapter 25, verses 1 through 7. A song of David. Lord, I offer up this prayer to you. I trust in you, my God. Please don't let my enemies laugh at my defeat. Protect me from such shame. Defeat and shame are not for those who trust in you, but only for those who are unfaithful. Lord, help me learn your ways. Show me how you want me to live. Guide me and teach me your truths. You are my God, my Savior. I never stop trusting in you. Remember to be kind to me, Lord. Show me the tender love that you have always had. Don't remember the sinful things I did when I was young, because you are good, Lord. Remember me with your faithful love. Thank you, everyone. That was day 53. Join us for day 54. Moses sees the glory of the Lord. And remember the 10 commandments he smashed? Well, he comes back with some brand new tablet. And along with that is the Lord's agreement. And in the book of Mark, the human traditions of the Pharisees are challenged by Jesus. And Jesus lays out the things that are bad or displeasing to God. You might want to tune in to hear the list. We hope you enjoyed today's verses. Be sure to leave us a positive review and to share this podcast with your friends and family. Please join us for the next episode as we experience the Bible in 1 year.
Did you know we offer online courses in creative writing, literature, and web design? Visit us at storymaster.online to learn more.